In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. I'm getting way too comfortable with this podcast now, but listen. I am coming back. I promise you. I keep saying that, right? But I will. I will be back in the morning. It's easier for me to get all my notes and just get into my zone for my notes for the day, and then just come on without worrying about getting ready and all that other stuff. So, I find it easier to do it this way, but I will come back because I should. I feel like it's missing something. It's missing that little connection. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back and in full swing too. So with that being said, everybody, good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And we have been talking about habits and systems this week. That's the topic for this week, and we're going to finish off this week strong with the same thing. And yes. I want to know if you guys read the book Atomic Habits. So let me know in the chat if you read the book Atomic Habits. And while we're waiting for you to tell me if you read the book Atomic Habits, I also gave you a challenge yesterday. I gave you 6 options of which you can do. It wasn't one challenge for everybody. It was 6 options. So whichever one works for you. And I suggested to do the one that you hate the most because the commitment is to do it for 7 days. So it's from Wednesday to Wednesday. And you will do it every single day. And at the end of the 7 days, we'll check in. We'll see what the progress was. We'll see what worked, what didn't work, and make adjustments, right? So I said, do the one that you don't like the most because you are committing to 7 days, right? And so you could at least see what it's like, because maybe it's not so bad. But you don't like to do it, but maybe it's not that bad. So I said, do the one that you don't like the one you like the least. Do that one first. Do that one first, because I think that will really get you into the habit of doing it. If it's something simple and easy like creating content, of course you could do that. You could do it with your eyes closed and your hands tied behind your back, right? So do something that is going to challenge you. And so that is what I gave you. So let me check, and before we really get into it, let's see who's in the building. Also, I want to know too, I gave you some ideas for habit trackers because there's some apps that you can get from the App Store for your habit trackers. So there's one you can do, like you could do it like if you like to game and you like the fun type of stuff, there's one that you can do and it'll gamify your habits. Or you're so mature and you want something simplistic and easy to use and just go with the flow, and it's just cutting straight to the point. I gave you apps for that too. So there were a few that I wrote down. One is Habitica, one is Streaks, and there's another one called Loop Habit Tracker. But there's a bunch. If you put up habit trackers in your app store, you're going to see a million habit tracker apps. So find one that you want. If you're a digital girly, find one that you want. If you're analog girly, go on over to Canva and grab you one of the habit trackers. They got plenty over there too. Just type in the search habit tracker and you're going to see a bunch of habit trackers. Do you want one for the month, the week? You want to put a couple there at a time. They have a whole bunch of options there for you. So go on on over there and check it out and see what you see and see what works for you. So let me check and see who's in the building before we get into today, because I'm going to get all up in your business, because I want to know who chose their challenge, what challenge you chose, what you gonna do. And oh, before we get into that, I know I keep on sidebar, right? Before we get into that, Battle of the Bands is tomorrow. Battle of the Bands is tomorrow. So we need BBU and BCMC members. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oh no. Okay, we need you guys to participate. And I'm going to drop excuse me. I'm going to drop the link right now. I'm dropping the link right now for you to register. I think Jules said there's 3 spots left. So there's 3 spots to join us in our annual Battle of the Bands competition. So make sure, if you would like to participate, you grab the link and register. So with that being said, let's get into who's in the room. All right, so we have Latrice of Heartbeat Candle, ATL, in the building. I, on the other hand, call her cousin, but here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, cousin. We have Christina in the building. Christina of Blossom Blue Candles. Christina said, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? We got Melly Mel in the building. Melly Mel's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Make it a thankful Thursday. Yes, yes, and yes. And she said, I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I'm going to keep on saying that, because every time y'all see hit the like button, I want y'all to automatically start singing that. How many of you guys do that? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We got Black Fox in the house, and you guys know as Tasha K. Good morning, Tasha. How you doing this amazing morning? She said, good morning, Floxy people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Please, I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. You know what that reminds me of? You know, TikTok has those NPCs, and I don't know if they're still as popular as they used to be, but I love watching them. And you know, when they send them a symbol or whatever those things are, and they start doing different things for that particular symbol. That's what I feel like when I see hit the like button. Like if somebody say corn, if somebody sends them a corn, an ear of corn, and they be like, oh, corn, so yummy, you know, stuff like that. Or they send a rose and they be like, oh, rose smells so delicious. Ooh, a rose, it smells so delicious. Ooh, a rose. And they just keep on doing it. That's what I feel like when I see hit the like button. All right, y'all. So we have Big Jules, the founder and CEO of the BCMC University and BCMC on Facebook, and the dopest rapper on earth. We have Jules in the building. Good morning, sis. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was about to say the same thing. You got way too comfortable. You know. I have, and you are absolutely right. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Oh, can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Yes, that book is good. Listen, that book is good. It's a good one. It's a good one. And I'll tell you, you're going to listen to it a couple of times a year. A couple of times a year. You may want to do it at the top of the year, the middle, and the end, or you may want to do it at the top and at the end of the year, because it is something that's definitely going to get you on track for the things that you set out to do. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you are feeling better. So let me know how you are doing over there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I started listening to it on the way home yesterday, and when Continue today. And you're going to continue today. All right. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, Happy Friday Eve. I am truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. It was Omara's birthday. And Lakeisha Keisha was traveling to where? Arizona. And so now she's back home, and we are glad that you are back home safe and sound. All right, y'all. So that is the link for you to join us at the Battle of the Bands. That's the link. It's in the chat. It's in the chat. It's in the chat for you to join us for Battle of the Bands. Okay? Let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? I hope all is well. I did see that you were posting this morning, so let's get it. Let's go. Yes, yes, and yes. Michelle said, you got me singing too. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Good morning, Queenie. What is going on this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you are doing well this morning. Listen, come on, my favorite rapper. Good morning, Formosa. I told Sheriff I love her last name, Formosa. I said I'm gonna call you Formosa. You mind? Good morning, Sheriff. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Charvez. How are you doing this amazing morning? Happy Friday Eve. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, freezing and more snow coming. We had some snow coming too. We had a little bit of snow, and it covered the ground, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't a lot, but it did cover the ground. But yep, we have some. It's on its way, and they also said we're supposed to have like an inch of ice. Listen, ain't nobody driving out there in the ice. There's nothing. I don't care how skilled of a driver you are. Driving on ice is just not the thing. When you slide and you slid, like you keep what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't stop sliding mid slide. You gotta go with the flow. I do not like driving on. I do not like driving on slick roads at all. At all. I don't care. My brother, he doesn't mind. He'll drive on anything. Not me. I'm like, the road. If I feel like I'm sliding a little bit, I'm done. That's it. I will pull over on the side of the road and wait until somebody sorts the street or something. I'm not doing that because I'm not trying to kill myself trying to get somewhere. Nope. I'll just wait it out. I will wait it out. No, 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 no. Wait a minute. Then I grabbed the wrong link. That's a link. Let me see. Simply. No, I thought I grabbed the wrong. All right, sis. I put the wrong link in there. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That's to join the team. Yep. Yep. You're welcome. I'm feeling great. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So yesterday, if you were in the room yesterday, if you were here, yeah, because yesterday is the day that I did the challenge. So if you were here yesterday, put some ones in the chat. If you were in the room yesterday, put some ones in the chat. If you were not, just put a 2 in the chat. I need y'all to be interactive because sometimes I sit here and I feel like I'm talking to myself, and I am talking to myself, but I'm talking to myself with a room full of people. So I need y'all to engage with me. And I know y'all at work. That's why I try to give y'all like something easy, like just press one key, so that I can at least know that you're listening and you're engaging. Because sometimes I'm like, are they listening to me? Do they hear me? That type of thing. So yes, if you were here and you heard the challenge, or you are participating in the challenge, put a 1. If you were not here, put a 2 in the chat. If you were not here, you missed the challenge, put a 2 in the chat. Good morning, Damien. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Put 1s in the chat if you were here and you heard the challenge too. If you did not, we have a challenge, and this is how we are going to get into the habit of doing, systems, routines. And I gave you 6 different options, and you select whichever one works best for you. And the reason why we are doing this is because 2025 is going to be a different kind of year. And we cannot keep going through this year the same way we went through last year and the year before that and the year before that. This has got to be different. And I know we say it all the time. Oh, yeah, this is going to be different. This is going to be different. But nothing ever changes because we don't ever change. And so we have to make the conscious decision to make these decisions to change, because if we do not, guess what? We are going to repeat the same thing all over again. And that's not what we want for this year, right? So let's get it. Let's go. So let's get it. Let's go. And if I want you to think about when you see successful people, do you and this is what I notice, and I think everybody does as well, is when you see successful people, they have similar routines, they have similar systems, they have similar, things that they do, certain rituals and certain things. And I don't mean rituals like anything like hocus pocus and magical or whatever. I'm just talking about their morning routines, right? They have routines. And why do they have these things? Because it helps them to be successful. It helps them to stay on track without wasting their day away. And so we need to start establishing those same things. A lot of us, because we're entrepreneurs, we think entrepreneurs mean do what I want to do. But entrepreneurs mean that you have to be a lot more disciplined and you have to be more intentional about your day, because your day will definitely get away from you. And as a full-time entrepreneur, you have like most of your day and you're like, well, I could do what I want. No, you basically, you can do what you want, but how much will you actually get done? How beneficial would that be for you? How productive are you going to be with your day? And so you have to be very intentional with your day and with your time. And in order for that to happen, you're going to have to establish systems. Everybody needs systems. These are things that are going to help you. These are routines that are going to help you manage what you have to do. They're going to manage how you can track your progress. If something is successful, you'll be able to see what you've done so that you can repeat it. And if you want to do it on a larger scale, then you can go harder. But you have something to measure it against, right? Because what gets measured gets, somebody put it in the chat. I want to know if y'all listening to me, because what gets measured gets what? Somebody, anybody, everybody. Scream. No, I'm just joking. Somebody put it in the chat. What gets measured gets. Somebody put it in the chat, please, and thank you. What gets measured gets what? Somebody let me know that y'all listening to me sometimes. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. One of the things that I said about successful people, a lot of them have libraries, right? They're doing a lot of reading. And so, you know what? That needs to be a habit that we all need to establish, right? Because if they're constantly learning and constantly growing, we need to be doing the same thing, because success leaves clues. And if success leaves clues and that's a clue, then guess what? I need to pick up on that and I need to put that into my own daily habits, right? Because if reading is something that they do, then guess what? I need to read too, because it's something in the book that I'm not getting. So I need to get in that book so I can see what it is, right? What what gets measured gets handled. You can say that. What gets measured gets managed. What gets measured gets managed. So the six options, yeah, the six options that I had for you, I'm gonna just do a quick recap, a quick little boom, 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 and then we're gonna go into some other things. Okay, you was very close. Yes. The first one is, these are 6 different challenges. You don't have to do them all. We are trying to start small, and then we're going to gradually, change things up and do things differently. I want you to start as slow and simple as possible. And I don't mean slow like procrastinating. I mean slow by doing something daily, right? One thing daily. And because I want it to be something that you start to establish and start to get into the habit of doing, and it feels good to you. And I don't mean in the way of being comfortable. I mean feeling like you don't feel overwhelmed, because one thing that we do is once we learn something or we read something, we're trying to apply all of the things because we think that we can, and then it never sticks because we're all over the place trying to do all of the things. But let's try to establish something first, and then we can move on to something else, right? And what I want you to do with any of these habits, anyone that you selected, I want you to do something very simple. I don't need you to learn a new software like, oh, this is the opportunity for me to learn this new software so I could do A, B, and C. No, this is not the time for that, right? I want you to start simple. And while you are learning how to do this habit, and while you are doing it simply, you can learn how to use that app or learn how to use that software and then transfer your data into that. But a lot of the times what we do is we try to put everything, oh, I'm going to learn this inventory system. And then you sit in there and it's taking you weeks, days, and months for you to try to figure it out. And you never figure it out. And now your inventory is all over the place. So now I'm saying start simple. If you need to get a designated notebook and you need to write things in a notebook until you and while you're learning the system or while you're learning how to use the app so that you don't lose your data, because you can, you know what I'm saying? I want you to start out I want you to start out slow, start out on a piece of paper and with a piece of paper and a pen, a notebook, or even an app, something that you just inputting in the app. And then when you are learning, you could gradually get into the software or whatever, or transfer it. So I don't want it to be, oh well, I'm going to learn how to do this right now. No, let's start small. Let's get into the habit of creating the system first and then elevate to the next level. Y'all with me? If you with me, say I'm with you. Put it, I'm with you in the chat. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. How are you doing this amazing morning? We got the VP of BCMC. Hey, we got the VP of BCMC. Jules, she got me rapping on a track. No, I'm just joking. I am not a rapper. I am not a rapper. All right, y'all. So if you with me, say I'm with you in the chat. I'm going to recap the 6 challenges that we have for this week. Well, you pick one, but the 6 options. If you with me, say I'm with you. If you with me, say I'm with you. All right. So the first one is your daily social media system. This is for visibility and brand growth, right? So post on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You're going to post on one of these platforms daily. Which one do you show up on the most? You want to show up on the one where you are getting the most engagement, the one where you feel most comfortable. If it's all 3, use all 3. If it's just one, just use one. I'm not telling you to learn how to use a platform. If you're not on X, don't worry about X right now. Just worry about what you're using right now. We're not trying to make this difficult. This is the thing. We try to overcomplicate something because we think that what we do has to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. Let's simplify it. So we are going to be on the platform that we show up on the most. We have the most engagement, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to post one time daily. Am I speaking too fast? Somebody let me know if I'm good the way I'm speaking, because if not, I'll slow down. Remember, I tell you, I have so many thoughts in my head and I'm trying to get them all out within a certain amount of time. Sometimes it may come out too fast, or it may come out jumbled. So just let me know if y'all with me. If y'all not with me, tell me, please. Don't have me out here in these streets looking crazy. Looking crazy. You a singer. You better sing something to make me feel better. All right. Let me know if I'm good. Again, don't have me out here in these streets looking crazy. And then I'm listening to myself and sound like I am going 57 miles a minute. Okay. Let me know in the chat. Okay. So post on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whichever platform you like daily. Okay. Whichever one you're getting a lot of engagement on or engagement on, post on that daily. Okay, we're doing it for 7 days. We're doing it. It started Wednesday. If you get on the challenge today, it's going to be from today till next Wednesday. Okay, and start now, because if you don't start now, oh, I'm going to start late. No. We're going to start now. We're going to start where we are. We're going to make a decision to do it now, because if we keep on waiting, then it'll never happen. So let's start now so we'll get the results. Okay, so you're going to post daily. You're going to engage with 5 to 10 people in your DMs or in the comments. You're going to engage with 5 to 10 people in the DMs or in the comments, and then you're going to track you're going to look and see what kind of content you're doing. Not look and see. You're going to see what kind of content performs best, right? So put some variety in there so you can see what the people are really liking, what's provocative, that's getting the people going. You want to make sure that you see what that is. So now, after this 7 days, I know that I'm going to post more carousels, or I know I'm going to post more polls, or I know I'm going to post more reels. I know I'm going to post more behind the scenes, because I see that it gets the more engagement, right? So that's one. So your daily social media system, and this is for visibility and brand growth. You're going to post on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X, whatever, Threads, whatever it is. Post on that daily. You're going to engage with at least 5 to 10 people, either in the comments or in your DMs, and then you're going to track the kind of engagement. You're going to track what type of content gets the engagement, right? So that's the first one. And again, if you would like to see this written down. It's in the community. It's the last thing I posted in the community. Okay, so all of these challenges are there, and then in the community, I want you to tell me which number you're going to go with. Okay, number 2, customer follow-up system. So this is for increasing sales and for repeat customers. So what you're going to do is reach out to at least one of your customers per day. One customer per day. You're going to send them a thank you message or an email. You're going to send them something just asking maybe how they're doing today. What's going, you purchased from us, and we just want to let you know we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for purchasing from us, and please let us know if there's anything that we can do to serve you better, blah 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 blah. Something like that is what you're going to send one person. Or if you want to be ambitious, you can go ahead and send it to your list, and just, you don't want anything, you're not giving them a sale, you're not telling them about a discount code, you're not telling them about a new collection. You are just simply sending out an email that is saying you appreciate them and you want to know how you could better serve them. That is it. That is all. You're not doing anything else, right? And then you're going to track your responses. Are they going to respond back? You may want to even send out a survey. Did the person, or if the one person that you send something to, you're going to send out for one customer, or you could do your email list, totally up to you. And you're going to see what kind of responses you get and see if, because you sent out something like that, did you receive any sales? This is just engagement for your customers. This is just, your past customers. You want to see what they're thinking. If you can do anything better, that's it. That's the second challenge. That's the second challenge. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, Big Meech. Okay, so next one, number three. And again, simplistic, very simplistic. Grab a piece of paper. You need a tracker, go to Canva and get a tracker. You're going to do it very simple. You're not going to sit there, oh, I'm going to put this in my new my new spreadsheet, my new software. No, this ain't the time for that. You're going to simply track it, get you a piece of paper that you're going to see for 7 days and write your results down. You're going to check it's done. You're going to write down some results, and that is it. That is all. You can learn how to use the software while you're doing this challenge, and maybe take 20 minutes a day so that you can learn. And then when you think that you got the hang of it, when you think that you have the hang of it, then start putting that data in there. But we're not learning that first, right? We're not going to do that first. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to kiss it. We're going to kiss it. Keep it simple. What did I say? Keep it simple, stupid. We're going to keep it simple. Right? And I ain't calling y'all stupid. I'm just saying that's a term. I didn't make it up. It's there. Okay. So number three is content creation system. This is for consistent marketing and brand awareness. So what you can do is you can plan and batch your creation, your content, right? Planning and batch your content for, and I would say for these 7 days. I do have for 1 or 2 weeks, but the contest, not the contest. The challenge is for 7 days. So I challenge you to batch create your content for the 7 days, for the duration of this challenge, right? There's apps that you can use to do this. Meta on Facebook, you can schedule out your content for Instagram and Facebook. TikTok, if you're on TikTok has a scheduler, and you can do that on the website itself. You can use Canva also does scheduling your content, but you can use one of those apps like Planner, like Planoly, Later, and then I think there's one called Plan that's really good too, and it does all of the apps. Some of them don't do everything, but I think Plan does. I think it does TikTok, all of the other apps, or Hootsuite, anything that you find that works well for you. Schedule out your content for this 7 days, and then you're gonna track and see what performs best. Right? Because a lot of the times we're not posting on time because we don't have the time to do it. We say, oh, we're gonna post today, and then the day gets away from us and we don't post, and then the day gets away from us the next day and then we don't post, and it continues on to that cycle. So to stop that, we're going to plan out and schedule the content, and then we're going to have a piece of content going out every single day. Okay, you're going to have a piece of content going out every single day and give them variety. So maybe today I'm going to educate you. Tomorrow I'm going to make you laugh. The next day I'm going to tell you how to use my product. The next day I'm going to share a review. The next day I'm going to do a behind the scenes. Like, give variety. Next day I'm going to ask about a poll. Do varieties of your content so that you can see which one is performing well. Okay, so that's number 3. Number four is daily sales and money tracking system. Good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. Melissa said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Yazzie Faye is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we are at number 4. So number 4 is daily sales and money tracking system. This is for financial clarity and growth. So what you're going to do is you're going to track your daily sales and expenses. Go to Canva, grab you one of those expense sheets and one of those sales tracking sheets and print it out. I'm not telling you to go figure out some software. I'm telling you to go grab something very simple and track what's going in and what's going out, what's coming in and what's going out. Okay? Simple, easy. We're not making this difficult, right? You're going to review your revenue and you're going to set daily and weekly goals. So you're going to use it. You could use this to say, okay, so I see this amount is coming in, but I want this amount to come in. So what am I doing that is bringing in this? I need to do more of that, or I need to go harder. Or I need to do something different, right? Or maybe I need to create ads. Maybe I need to go live. Maybe I need to do live sales. Whatever that thing is, you want to make sure that you are meeting your daily or weekly goals. Okay. And that's what I'm adjusting your promos and your offers so that you can meet your goal, right? So maybe your goal, you want to have a $500 a day goal. So what are you going to do to get $500? How many things do you need to sell of your particular thing to get $500 a day? What do you need to do? And if you need to have X amount of products so that you can make $500 a day, what is the plan? How are you going to do that? Right? How are you going to bring that in? So that's number 4. You're going to track your daily sales and your expenses. You're going to track that daily, and then you're going to review it, and then you want to create your daily sales goals and your weekly sales goals, and then you want to create the plan to get there. Okay, so that is number 4, and definitely I have this information I told you in the community. All you have to do is go to Bubble Babes, BABEZ University.com, and I have it all typed up for you on the last post. Number 5, content creation and inventory system. Okay, so this is for product-based businesses, which all of us are. We're all product-based businesses. So you want to be able to check your stock levels daily. So you're going to get you something. You're going to get you something. Again, if you don't know how to use inventory yet, if you don't know how to use Crafty Base yet, then start with a piece of paper and then learn as you're going. So maybe you give yourself 15-20 minutes a day, maybe look up a tutorial or something so that you can learn how to use that software. But while you're learning how to use that software, you're getting yourself into the habit of tracking your inventory, right? So let's say you have things that you have to make. You want to make sure that you're keeping track of that too, because now if this is a production week for you, you want to make sure that you're keeping track of your supplies. You want to keep track of what was made, and you want to make sure that you're able to accurately put that into your website or wherever you need it to be so that you can keep track. It's nothing like when you have to make something and you think you have this fragrance oil and you go to make that thing because somebody ordered it and you don't have the fragrance oil. Now that throws you off and sets you back for about a week or so, because now you have to wait for the oil. You got to order the oil, wait for the oil to get here. Now you got to make the product, and I don't know if you got to wait for it to cure or whatever, depending on what it is that you make. Now you got to wait for it, then you can send it, right? So now that's not going to help us to be efficient. That's not going to help us to bring in more business. That's not going to help us to move quicker, right? So we are going to keep track of our inventory. Again, you can use a piece of paper if you need to, but there are systems that you can be learning how to use as you go, and they're very simple to use. Well, Crafty Base is a little more difficult than Inventora, but Either way, use one of those things so that way you can keep track of your supplies, you can keep track of what is made, and you can also keep track of what needs to be restocked and making sure that you are prepared for that. So that is number 5. Number 6, this is the last one. Is personal development is a personal development system. This is for growth and better habits. And all you have to do, this is very simple, is read or listen to a business podcast for maybe 15-30 minutes. If you have an hour drive to work, listen to something for an hour. However it works for you, however it works out, you in the shower, you want to listen to it while you're in the shower. We act like we need all this time so we can just be laser focused on this particular podcast. You're making your coffee in the morning. You're getting the kids ready in the morning. You have your time in the morning. Maybe you have a lunch break, not maybe, but you have your lunch breaks. You have your regular breaks. You have before you go to bed. You have your evening shower. You have all of these pockets of time where you could listen. You could take your phone or something and listen to a podcast. We try to make it too difficult. We need to simplify life, right? Because these things are easy to do once we just get into the habit of getting them done. So everybody has 15 to 30 minutes. Figure out where that 15 to 30 minutes is in your day and listen to a business podcast, a video, read a book, something. And then you want to write down the things that stuck out to you. What resonated with you in that particular moment? What do you want to apply to your business? What stuck out to you and you said, you know what, I really need to start paying more attention to that. Just listen to it and see what sticks out and what resonates to you. Write that thing down. It doesn't have to be a journal entry where it's like pages and pages of information. We're not trying to write a book off of this. We're just trying to take success leaves clues again, right? We're just trying to take what resonated with us and start applying that to our business or to our lives. That's it. That's all. Again, we're not trying to make it difficult. We are trying to make it simple. We're trying to establish habits, okay? And when your habit is easier or simple, let's say simple, because it's not, if you don't like working out and you hate it and you got to do it, you still got to do it, You want to make sure that it's simple for you to do. It's easier for it to stick if you find it easy to do, right? If you find it easy to do, you're going to make sure that it stick. So listen to a podcast for 15-30 minutes. Write the thing that resonated to you, whatever stuck out to you. Write something down. Again, it doesn't have to be pages and notes. It can just be a couple of sentences. It doesn't have to be that long. And then you're gonna look at it and then see how you can make it apply to your life, right? That is it. That is all. Those are the 6 challenges that I gave, and you can pick one. Right? I didn't want to choose one for everybody because some people are great with content creation. Some people are great at inventory. Some people are great or tracking that revenue. Some people are great at, some people are great at all of the things, right? So I wanted to make it somewhere where everybody had a challenge to pick the one that resonates with them or pick the one that they're struggling with. And I suggest that you do the one that you struggle with the most, because this is, again, you feel like when we have challenges, you feel like, okay, well, I could do this for 7 days. And now you feel like you got to do it because now everybody is a part of the challenge and you don't want to be the person that's not part of the challenge. So you're going to stick with it even though you don't like it, right? And so that is what I suggest. I suggest doing one that you don't really love, I don't want to say hate, the one that you don't really love. Okay, so you have 6 options. If you didn't hear the 6 options, you can go to Bubble Babes, Babez, B as in boy, Babez University, click community, and you'll see it right there at the top. Those are the 6 challenges, and then put in the comments which one you're going to do. That is it. That is all. Let me see what I'm missing. Earn your leisure. I know I love me some earn your leisure. Yes, our quick listens. I love, love, love earn your leisure. The mental health gentleman. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Nikki. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Money and Wealth, John Hope Bryant. I love John Hope Bryant. Great podcast. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so will this be in the community? It's in the community now. Yep, pick one and then put in the comments which one you selected. That's it. That is all. We're making this super simple. Again, you don't have to add any apps. I know I suggested apps and software, and you don't have to do all of that initially. You're going to transition into it because how else are you Maintaining on pieces of paper is not going to be for a long time. So you're going to have to learn how to use the systems. But I want you to get into the habit, because that's where it's going to start. I want you to get into the habit of doing it. So if you're with me, say I'm with you in the chat. If you're with me, say I'm with you in the chat. And I want to know also which one resonates with you. Which one resonates with you? Is it number one? Is it the daily social media system where you're going to post daily and then you're going to engage with 5 to 10 people in the comments or the DMs? Is it that one? Is it number two? Is it your customer follow-up system where you're going to reach out to at least one customer per day and say that you appreciate them, and is there any way that I can serve you better? You can reach out to one person, or you can reach out to your email list, however you want to do it, and then track the response and see if you get any sales from that. That's number two, customer follow-up system. Number three is content creation system. This is for consistent marketing and brand awareness. You're going to batch create your content from today to Wednesday, from today to Wednesday. So every single day you're going to have a piece of content that goes up every single day, and you're going to track and see which content is performing the best. Okay, so you want to see what kind of content is performing the best, and you also want to make sure that you're being engaging, right? So you don't have to worry about the day slipping away from you and you don't get your content up. You are going to make sure you have a piece of content up every single day. Number four is daily sales and money tracking system. Daily sales and money tracking system. This is for financial clarity and growth. What you're going to do is you're going to track your sales and your expenses. You're tracking what's coming in and what's going out. And you're going to review that. And based off of what you get, you're going to start setting daily and or weekly sales goals. And you're going to set up not a system. You're going to create your goals and say, okay, so if $500 a day is my goal, then what am I going to do? How many things do I need to sell to have $500 a day per day in these sales, right? How am I going to be able to do that? I need a plan. What am I going to do? So you're going to create that plan based off of that. Number five is product creation and inventory system. You're going to check your inventory, because it sucks when you can't make something because you're out of something, right? We're going to track our inventory. We're going to track the production. What are we making? How much do we have on hand? And when do we need to restock? We're going to track that, because a lot of the times we're not doing that, right? So we're going to see, this is how we're going to work more efficiently. This is how we're going to get the orders out quicker. This is how we're going to stay on top of things, right? So that's number five. Number six is the last one, and this is for personal development, and this is your personal development system, and this is for growth and better habits. So you're going to listen or you're going to read or watch a podcast, a business podcast for 15 to 30 minutes. You're going to get you a little notebook, a designated notebook, or you could just get a piece of paper that's going to sit in front of you and just write on it every day. Get a little Sharpie, you write what you thought or your key takeaways from it every day, and how are you going to apply it to your business, or how you're going to apply it to your life. And that's it. That's all, right? And you're going to listen, read, or watch a business podcast for 15 to 30 minutes, and then you're going to write whatever resonated with you and how you're going to apply it. Those are the challenges, and I wanted to make sure that I gave you challenges in different areas of business, because again, some people are great at certain things, and so I wanted to make sure that you do something that you're not so great at, or something that you just don't really like doing. There's a lot of us creative people don't like to do administrative. So if that's the point, if that's the part that you need to work on, then work on that thing so you can start establishing those habits, right? So I want to know which one you are going to do. And I think some of you have already put it in the chat. So let me check which one is going to work for you. Let's see. All right. Melly Mel says she's going to do number 3. She's been putting content creating off. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. We start today. Today is the day that we start. Tasha K says she's going to do content creation, inventory, and money tracking system. I'm challenging myself to do 3 of these. Okay. Now listen. Don't get overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Don't get overwhelmed, because if you get overwhelmed, something is going to fall by the wayside. So we don't want it to fall by the wayside. We want to make sure that we make it not comfortable, because that's the wrong word, because I tell y'all don't be comfortable, but you want to make sure that it's something that you're going to stick with, right? We're going to make sure it's something that we stick with. We see this every time when we are doing, like, we get excited, we read something, we took a class, New Year's is coming, we want to do all of the things. We're trying to do every single thing at one time. Nothing sticks because it's not easy to keep up with all of those things. So you want to make sure that you start off small and then you start adding on as you go, right? Start small, add as you go, add as you go. Good morning, Rosalicia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Let me know. I'm with you. I'm doing number 1A. Let's get it. Let's go. Yazzie Faye, you said you're doing number 2. All right. Working towards batching started yesterday. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Melly Mel said she started yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, 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 and yes. All right, so Rosalicia says she's going to do the content creation. Yes, yes, and yes. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Lakeisha Keisha said it's number 3 for me. That's number 3 for me. Let's get it, Lakeisha Keisha. Yes, I chose 3 since I haven't been present on social media. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm with it. I'm with it. Let me see. I started yesterday as well. Come on, Michelle. I'm telling you, 2025 is different. 2025 is different. Okay. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So let me see. I'm caught up. Let's go, Melly Mel and Michelle. I'm saying, let's get it, let's go. I said, and I thought of this morning, and I was like, "Ooh, this is good," right? 2025 is not the year of excuses. And I need somebody to put it in the chat. 2025 is not the year of excuses, it's the year of execution. Okay, 2025 is not the year of excuses, it is the year of execution. Somebody please and thank you, put it in the chat. 2025 is not the year of excuses, it is the year of execution. Somebody put it in the chat. Remember, your playing small does not serve the world. We are not playing small. We are living in our purpose. We are doing what we're supposed to do. And so we are going to live out loud and not living in our head, living crazy. No, we're going to live out loud and on purpose. So somebody please put it in the chat. 2025 is not the year of excuses. It is the year of execution. Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. And the reason why I say that is because we will say we didn't do something because we spent all this time learning how to work something. We spent all this time learning how to try something. We spent all this time. We're not doing that. We're not going to talk about we spent all this time trying, because all you have is all this time, right? You got nothing accomplished. No, we're going to start where we are. If that means that you have to start on a piece of paper while you're learning how to use this software, while you're learning how to use this app, then you start on that piece of paper until you get that, till you get the app and the software together, right? Do a little bit at a time. If you have 15 minutes a day so that you can learn how to work this app or learn how to work this software or look at some tutorials so that you can get better versed at this thing, then do that. But we are not going to make an excuse as to why we can't do something because we're trying to figure something out. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Right? It's very simple. It's very simple. Put it on a piece of paper. Like I said, Canva has plenty of templates. Go grab you one. They got financial templates over there. They got habit tracker plan templates over there. They got planner pages over there. They got book journal pages in there. They got prompts in there. They got all kinds of stuff in Canva. Go download you something and put it somewhere where you're going to see it and write it out. Because we're not going to make up one thing we're not going to do is make up an excuse as to why we can't do something. It's not happening this year. I'm not listening to nobody's excuses this year. If you ain't doing it, it's because you didn't want to. Don't create no excuse. I just didn't want. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You ain't learning because you didn't want to. Be for real. You know what I'm saying? Rose, can I call you Rose? No, I'm just joking. Content creation, and I have to do inventory. I am close to getting myself in some trouble. Oh, listen. We have to get it done. We have to get it done. I need y'all to put in the chat. 2025 is not the year of excuses. It's the year of execution. Somebody put it in there. Somebody put it in the chat. 2025 beast mode energy, period. Damien said he's doing number 3. I need to get better with my social media. Let's get it. Let's go. And I want y'all to be intentional with your social media. Don't just be posting just to be posting things, right? What do you see? What do the people need to know about you? What do they need to know about your brand? What are they missing? What kind of things do they like to see? What do they not know about your products? What do they haven't seen you make your products? Then they need to see you make their products. Then maybe they got some questions. Maybe you want to do some Q&A. Maybe you want to do some polls. You want to see what they like. You want to see if you want to keep on carrying something. But don't just create content just to create content. Create content with a purpose. Create content with a purpose. What am I trying to do here? Am I trying to educate them? Am I trying to show them the process? Am I trying to, build trust because they don't know how this thing is built? They don't know the quality of my ingredients. They don't know where I'm sourcing my things from. And I'm not saying tell them, oh yeah, I get my products from here and here and here. No, you can just say, like, if you use, let's say, shea butter, my shea butter comes directly from Ghana. It's unrefined, and this is what we have to do. This is the process. I absolutely love it because shea butter is this and this for your skin. It does this and this for, you know what I'm saying? Like, educate your people because they may not know, and you may have a certain price point and they like, I don't understand this price point. But you know what you got to do? You got to start telling them what you're doing, and this is why it costs the way much how much it costs. And you don't have to explain your price, but you do have to say the value. You know what I'm saying? Sean is very big, first of all, right? She's very big on value. She's very big on bringing the value. You don't have to worry about your price if you have the value, right? If they know that they're getting quality stuff, they'll be okay with the price, and you'll find your people that are okay with the price, right? And so this is what I'm saying. Let me check and see what else I'm missing. Yeah, so being very intentional about your content. Okay. I am determined. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes, let it be different. Let it be different. 2025 is not the year of excuses. It is the year of execution. I need somebody to put that in the chat. Ain't nobody put that in the chat yet? I need somebody to put that in the chat. I thankfully had enough product to be okay. But if we were to have someone clean me out, I would be ish out of luck. What? Yes, we need to get it together, Miss Rose. Let's get it together. I need somebody to put it in the chat, y'all. I told y'all I need y'all to engage with me. This is one of the things that I want y'all to engage with. Okay. 2025 is not the year of excuses. It is the year of execution. You want to start putting these things out here. You want to start saying these things so that this thing can be something that you are embedding in your mindset. Okay, it is something that is you are embedding in your mindset. So when you start coming up with these excuses, you like 2025 is not the year of excuses. It is the year of execution. Somebody put it in the chat. When you start making up an excuse why you didn't do something, 2025 is not the year of excuses. This is the year of execution, period. And then you're gonna get out your way. And if you read the book The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins, you're gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and get up and do it. Okay. So somebody please do that. And I want to also add that when you make your systems, your routines, when you make it, oh, somebody did. I'm sorry. Where is it? It didn't come up. I don't see it. Yep. I don't know why I can't see it. I don't see it on my end. It's not here. I'm scrolling and I don't see it. I see 2025 beast mode energy. Nope. I see I'm with you. Nope. So I think it must have hit it. I must be missing some of the chat, which is crazy. I'm missing some of the chat. But let me get back. Let me get focused. All right. Our systems, which are our routines, they will fail if they're too complicated. Again, that's just like when you learn something in the class. We were talking about that, right? When you learn something in the class, or your New Year's resolutions, and you try to do all the things at one time, it's hard to maintain because your focus is way too many places. You need to have a focus so that you'll be able to measure and track your progress, right? And so we're going to make it simple, and that's how we're going to be successful in adding these systems and routines into our lives, right? Do you know what habit stacking is? Do you know what habit stacking is? Let me know in the chat. Do you know what habit stacking is? And I want you to know that if this is one of the problems that you may have, if your systems take too much effort, you're going to stop. If your systems take too much effort, you're going to stop. If you decided that, okay, I'm going to work out and you know that you haven't worked out, and you say I'm going to do 2 hours at the gym, but you can't get through 15 minutes, how long do you think that you're going to keep up with that? Try to keep up with that 2 hours when you can't even keep up with the 15 minutes. It's not going to be something that's sustainable, right? So we want to start small and build up on that. So if you know that you could get 15 minutes in the gym, then the commitment should be, oh, I'm going to do 10 to 15 minutes in the gym. I'm going to do 10 minutes. If I could do 15 minutes, I'm going to push myself to the 15 minutes. If I could push 20 minutes, and I'll push 20 minutes. But I'm going to say that I'm going to do the 10, 15 minutes at the gym, and anything else on top of that would be a bonus. But I know, and then I'm going to build up to the 2 hours if I need to be at the 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Then I build up to that. But I know that is not something that I can maintain because I can't even keep up with it. And that's the same way I want you to look at your habits, right? You want to start off small. You don't want to try to do all of the things at one time. To start off small and then just keep on adding as you go. And you want to do habit stacking. So I don't know what's going on with my chat because my chat is not even moving anymore. But okay, so habit stacking is when you add a habit onto something that you are already doing. So that is the kind of like the trigger, and your cue and your trigger for you to go on ahead and apply the new thing, right? And so now you'll be in the habit of adding that thing. So let's say if you check your emails every day, right? That's what you're going to do. That's your habit. I check my emails at 9 a.m. every morning. This is for anybody. I check my emails at 9 a.m. every morning. But after I check my emails, I am going to take 10 minutes and I'm going to post my content, or I'm going to engage for those people who said they're going to engage with their comments and their DMs, right? I'm going to take 10, 15 minutes to do that. Right. And so I'm habit stacking. I'm adding it on to something that I already do. And so I know that when I check my emails, the thing is I'm going to go right into the DMs or to the comments and engage for 10 to 15 minutes. So now I'm creating a new habit on top of the habit that I already had. So that is something that I can maintain. Right. So let me know if y'all with me. And I know my chat done stopped, so I can't see anything. My chat done stopped. So we want to make it easy so that we can follow through with this and we can continue to do it and we can make it better. Right? You don't want to do too many things. You want to make sure that you start off small. And another thing is, if you don't measure it, how do you know if something is working? Right? We said that already, right? What gets measured gets managed. And you want to make sure that whatever you're doing is simple, right? If you're tracking it with an app, if you're tracking it off a habit tracker page, if you're tracking it in your planner, or if you're putting a alert in your phone for you to do this thing at whatever particular time, you want to make it simple. You want to make it simple, something that's going to be easy for you to continue to apply. You want to make sure that it's something that you don't have to, you know what? I'm so frustrated with this system. I'm so frustrated with this software. I don't even know how to use this stupid thing. And this is why I don't put my stuff in here. I don't lost all my inventory because I didn't know how to save the inventory. We're not doing all of that. That's an excuse. We're not going to do that. So we're going to start off simple until we are comfortable working the system. Working the particular app or software, and then we're going to go into that, right? So we're not going to make an excuse about that. And you don't want to try too much at one time. You don't want to try too much at one time because you don't want to get overwhelmed. What's going to happen when you get overwhelmed is you're going to quit. How many of you know? And I don't even know if I should say how many of you know, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see at the right time that you guys are engaging with me. But we do too many things and then we get overwhelmed and we quit. And I know everybody knows what I'm talking about because it happens to us all. It happens to the best of us. We can have the best intentions to get something done and we want to work it, we want to do what we could do and make it happen, but we can't because we are overwhelmed and we're like, you know what, I can't do it anymore. And you just quit and you don't do anything. right? And that's not what we want. That's not going to help us at all. It's not going to help us to grow. It's not going to help us to measure our success. It's not going to help us to track it. It's not going to help us to do anything, because we're going to get overwhelmed and we just going to be like, F this, we ain't doing it. And then nothing gets done. Now what's going to happen? It still needs to get done, right? So now you're going to get frustrated because the system didn't work, you didn't work it, and now what am I going to do? Now I got to figure out something, and I'm just going to do it because I have to do it. You want to make sure that it's something that you can build on. You don't content on Sunday. Oh, it's easy for you to post every day. Oh, it's easy for you to spend 20 minutes a day to make some content and post it. That's not everybody's life. Everybody has their own lives. Everybody has things that they do. Some people have more things to do in their day than others. And so your day don't look like anybody else's. And if you trying to apply something to your life, you should not feel away because it doesn't look the same in your life. You have to make adjustments so that it fits into your lifestyle. And I'm not saying, again, get comfortable. I'm just saying, that if you getting your kids ready in the morning and you got to drop them off at different places, and then you got to make lunches, and then you got to do all of these things, that your morning is not the opportune time for you to create your content, because you got way too much going on. So just because somebody said you should start your day at 5 a.m. and you can't start your day at 5 a.m., you start your day at 7, 8 a.m. and you have to do all of those things. That you don't have that time to put that into that. So what time works for you? You have to make sure that you apply it to what your life is like, right? So that's one thing that I want you to understand, is that everybody's lives is not the same. So what works for somebody may not work for you. Your time may look different. Maybe you're going to do your batch creating at lunchtime, or maybe you're going to do your batch creating in the evening when you put the kids to bed, or when you are finally home from working and da 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 da. Maybe that's your time, right? And somebody, a pro or coach, may have said morning times is the best time for you to do it. And then you're looking at it like, well, my mornings, I can't do it. I just can't fit it in. And so now I'm just not going to do it. No, you're not going to look at it like that. You're going to look at it as, what fits into my life? How is my life organized, and where can I fit this thing in? And that is going to help you to create sustainable habits. That's going to help you to create something that is going to stick. So if y'all with me, say I'm with you in the chat. If you with me, say I'm with you in the chat. Right? This is the end, because we are at the hour mark. So like I said, all of the challenges are in the community. All you have to do, the community is absolutely free. So all you have to do is go to Bubble Babes, BABEZ University.com, and click on community. The last thing that I posted is the challenge, and so you'll see the 6 options there. Pick one, put in the comments which one you're going to do. On Wednesday, we're going to come back and we're going to check it. And tomorrow, we're going to talk more about habits and systems. So does anybody have any questions in the chat? Let me know if I need to clarify one of the challenges or anything like that. And we will, like I said, we'll come back in the morning and we'll talk about more on the habits and the creating our routines. So while I wait for y'all to let me know if you have any questions in the chat. Oh, y'all must be late. I see where it says I'm with you. All right. So if I'm waiting for you guys to do it, but I want to make sure that I say all of this before we log out. So thank you for rocking with me. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also follow us on all social media. We are Bubble Babes, BABEZ University, everywhere. Follow us. And then, yes, let us know which one you are doing. Put it in the comments on our community page. And that is it. I don't see any questions in the chat, but I also don't know if I'm updated. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. This glitch that we got going on is crazy, but anyway, I'm going to keep on going because the show must go on. And with that being said, this is the end of the day. Okay, so I think I'm okay. All right, because I see Tasha right here. So with that being said, everybody, y'all have an amazing day. Make sure you pick one of the things that's going to work for you. Do something that's going to challenge you. And I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you have any questions about anything, y'all can put it in the community too, about as far as what the challenges entail. And with that being said, y'all have an amazing day. And if this resonated with you, make sure you take this out and share it with people because we're trying to grow over here. All right. So I will talk to y'all later. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all. Oh, don't forget to register to sign up for Battle of the Bands. Wait a minute. Let me put that in here. Battle of the Bands. We got 3 spots left. Register. If you want to play the music trivia, go on ahead and register. The link's in the chat right there. Grab it so that you can join us tomorrow for our annual Battle of the Bands contest. With that being said, y'all, again, I am out of here because I do long goodbyes. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.